Have you ever been listening to a commercial, and as they list off the symptoms, you start realizing that they're talking directly to you? This happened to me like 2012. Made me realize I had been living with depression. I just thought I was antisocial. To be honest with you, I thought a little reclusive, but it made a lot of sense once I put two and two together. And immediately I started looking for ways to combat that. I started looking for natural remedies. I'm not big on traditional pharmaceuticals, so I decided I was going to go and find some natural remedies. And I dug and I dug, and I realized that one of the biggest things that you'll find is exercise. It's natural sunlight. It's walking. It does a lot to make you feel better. And I would have never thought that, but it did. But I had some deep rooted stuff that had to be worked out, so I kept digging, looking for something more intense, And microdosing, this word microdosing kept popping up. I was like, microdosing, oh, psilocybin, magic mushrooms. I'm a little scared of that, but I'll put it in the file and just think about it. And I've studied it for 7 years. And I moved to the West Coast, and I decided, hey, nothing else is really working. I'm going to try this. I'm not getting on any meds. And 2 weeks in microdosing, I realized they work, because for 2 weeks, I hadn't thought about death for the first time since 1984. So I knew that they worked. You couldn't convince me otherwise. I didn't care what anybody said. It didn't do for them. It did it for me. Eventually, I built up enough courage to go higher than the microdose, inching up a gram at a time. And one day I came in, and I didn't take a big piece. It was about almost 0.7, 0.8 piece. It wasn't big, but it was the root. It wasn't a cap, a stem. It was like the very bottom of it. And I ate this right after I came back from working out. I was pumped. I had been walking. I did my good walk, 30-minute walk, worked out for 30 minutes, came right in. I ate it because I was like, this would be a nice microdose. I'm going to shower, get some mixing done. That's how I planned for the day to go. But you never really know how potent these pieces are when you eat them. So plans were altered. Started with me texting my lady back and forth, and all of a sudden, the words got really bright. I need glasses to see words. All of a sudden, I'm seeing these words so bright that they're like in 3D. And I'm like, holy shit. Magic mushrooms just cleared my eyes up. They cured me from my whatever was going on with my eyes. It lasted about 5 to 10 minutes. And they blurred right back up. But it was amazing. I was like, this is crazy. Because she always sees visuals, like she seen hieroglyphics on me twice on my body. And she was just staring at me, and it made me nervous. I was like, what are you looking at? She was like, you have like these Egyptian symbols on your body. And I was like, oh, really? I couldn't see anything. I hardly ever see visuals. This day, I was going for a ride, though. It was most definitely the biggest and most intense trip that I've had. So after that happened, I said, okay, let me get some water and something to snack on real quick, jump in the shower, calm this down. I go to the refrigerator, open it up. When I open up the refrigerator, this voice, my voice inside of my head said, none of this is real. I was like, what? And it repeated, none of this is real. So confused now, because I'm looking in the refrigerator and everything is looking like it's there, 3D. I can see everything very clearly. I mean, down to the words on the containers. And I'm like, wait, what's not real? The food inside of here, my life, this refrigerator? Like, what do you say? No more detail came out of that. This is not real. Got my water, sat down. I said, okay, this could be something else. This could be real deal Holyfield. Like, this is not a test, okay? I sat down, and as I sat down, I looked to the right of me, and to the right of me was another me. It was a weird me. It was a me wearing an outfit that I had on in a picture when I was 11, 1987, but it was much taller than me. It was like early 30s me, late 20s me, with an afro. But it was standing there in like the Jackson 5 pose, like sideways, like it was gonna take off running. And I was like, holy shit, is this an extraterrestrial coming? I'm thinking it's coming to try to replace me. That was my first thought. The second thought was, okay, this isn't real. You know it's not real. So just keep your thoughts together. And after that, I started looking for something to blunt it across the head with in case it charged me. Because once again, it just appeared here. And there was no other me here before. So I got a little nervous. And I didn't want to make it move too fast because I didn't know what it was. So I just, I'm just kind of moving my eyes around like, what can I grab to hit this damn thing with? So as I find something and I look back over there, boom, other me's gone. I was like, oh, shit. All right, I need to lay down. So I go lay down. And when I go lay down, the bed turns, like it tilts. The worst part about the tilt wasn't the bed tilting, is that once the bed tilted, I realized I'm on the side of this giant waterfall and water just crashing over me. And I'm holding on for dear life at the top of this mattress, feet dangling and kicking, water splashing over me. The world's still tilted. And I'm like, why is the world tilted? Like, this doesn't make sense. I'm about to slide off. And then all of a sudden I realize I'm laying on my back, staring at the ceiling. I was like, yeah, this is most definitely what you've been asking for. So I lay there, trying to gather myself. And as I'm trying to do that, I see a ghost head appear on the left side and just keeps going like a repeat past me, saying some word. I don't know what the word was. Whatever it was, I wanted to hear it. This could be important. Like I'm already on this deep trip. I'm telling what this word is, but how important it is to my life, my existence. So I try to stick my hand up to stop the ghost from flying by, but it didn't work. At that point, I realized you just need to go to sleep. I crashed for about 4 hours. Woke up feeling like physically feeling bad, mentally feeling so clear, like I had all the answers to everything. Like I had just tapped into the Akashi records and got all the answers downloaded. So it was magnificent, man. I'm not supporting or telling you to go out and do drugs or anything. Psilocybin is just my method for what worked for me. May work for you, may not. But if you do your research first before you do.